Barga. The Germans came to Barga. It was one day that they heard the news. And I guess how communication was done was by voice. Mm-hmm. From one person to the other, whatnot. That they're coming to the houses to see what houses they could sequester. Is that what you call it? So we heard, that the soldiers were coming to look at in the house to see, to take over houses, to take over them.
So your house is being occupied by German officers. You're American,
right?
I mean, do they know that? Are they?
Oh my God, we had the best time with them.
Even that to me, that's another one of these kind of moments of like,
well,
wait.
We never stopped speaking English. We never stopped reading. My mother had a lot of books that she brought from Steinbeck and Hemingway and the American authors and the American literature and English literature.
You got this photo. I know I just saw you kind of grab for it of you and you. I think it's your sister, and this is a German officer.
Yeah, it's a major.
A major, and you are laughing and.
Oh, we're having a good time.
Having a great time. Is this at your house?
It's at my house, out on the porch. It's right out here.
This is incredible. That I just think to me that you're American born. Granted, you're, like you said, assimilated or gotten back. You were pro-Mussolini at one point, but...
Oh, yeah, but we knew nothing of that.
Right,
we didn't talk about anything like that.
Right.
It was at one point, let's say, okay, so then, no, but before we get to there, first it was a colonel.
Okay,
that came and he took over a bedroom. But it wasn't very long that it might have been a week, that they decided to turn our house into a mess hall.
Wow.
So then when that happened, we had Sergeant Schultz in the kitchen with a corporal helping him out, getting the groceries and different things. And then he had 2 women helping him out with the cleaning and whatnot. And then we had the soldiers, the officers, they were all majors, captains, and colonels. Mm-hmm. Come at, I think it was like 7 o'clock or something, to eat. And Sergeant Schultz had set up our dining room for that. And our living room was a communication room where they set up the radio. They had to have the radio and the telephone and all that stuff close by to this many officers. So the living room was set up for that. Mm-hmm. And Sergeant Schultz and my mother got along famously because they both talked English. Mm-hmm. And she would give him eggs because she had chickens, which she loved. Her chickens, and gave him eggs, and he gave her sugar. Oh. And they had really a good. They talked quite a bit. And in the meantime, Tatiana, Mary Jane, myself, and even Giovanna's son. It wasn't flirting. It was just being friendly. Mm-hmm. It was really just being friendly with guys. Mm-hmm.
Are you what? You're 15?
I'm almost 15.
By this point?
I think I am 15. 19, we said 1944.
Yeah.
So that is.
So you are a young woman. You are, and your older sister, would she have been?
6 years older.
6 years older, so she would have been about 21.
Right. Yeah. But there was no, as we called it, padding.
Hanky-panky.
No hanky-panky at all. It just was. And I think we talked about lots of different stuff, maybe about youth, maybe about Kentucky.
Okay.
Because as I said, they talk English, and we talked English.